Okay, and then importance. What is very important is you need to have to do the investigation of the company background before applying. Okay, so before apply, you can go through the list, you can go through the internet, and then you can find the background about the company, and then is it suitable with you, and then are they qualified. Okay, so to make sure the suitable scope of job training exposure is given during the week of LI, so it is recommended to find a company with the same project as your final project. So this is for those who are in third year student, but now you already complete all the credit, so you can just find a few that you wish to work later. Maybe you will get acceptance by the company to continue to work after the industrial attachment, who knows, right? So please perform good and better and giving your best during the industrial training, so the chances for you to get a job is much better. Okay, evaluation of industrial training. So assessment of student is based on several important aspects during and after the training industry. So during industrial practice, okay, week 8 to week 10 will be evaluated on an ongoing basis by a supervisor, PI, which is appointed by the industrial and evaluated by the faculty supervisor, who is appointed by the Dean of the Faculty of Civil Engineering, our Dean of Faculty. And then after 1 week, the practical training will be evaluated from the final report writing and presentation and bounds to a panel assessors. Mean that, okay, during your whole industrial training on the week 8 to week 10, the PF, okay, will go to visit you, and then he will evaluate you also. And then other than that, your industrial supervisor will also evaluate you by fill up the assessment form. And then after you complete the 10 weeks industrial training, then you need to have interview sessions or conversations with the faculty supervisor to check about your logbook and also the final report, and then your supervisor will give you the marks, okay, from your performance. So this is the industrial training assessment. Okay, so industrial supervisor 25% from the student performance evaluations, and logbook assessment is 25%, so is total 50%. And then the faculty supervisor, okay, PF will give marks, 10 marks on the technical knowledge, 20 on the quality of presentations, and then 20 from the final report assessment. From the quality of presentation, it's not necessary to be a formal presentation, it must be a face-to-face interview. Okay, so total 100%. Okay, so examples of the scoring rubrics, you can refer to the website of the FCAP, and then you can find it from the link, or you click on the student and then go to the useful link, and then you can find the latihan industry. Okay, so this is the example form for the industrial supervisor, where you can see that this is the student progress assessment and also the logbook. So you need to let your industrial supervisor to sign the form, okay, including the company stamp at here, and then the names here, the comments here, okay. And also this is the form, there's a page that explains what is all this mean, and then how you give the mark from 1 to 5, okay, and also the logbook. Okay, and then this is the industrial training assessment for the faculty supervisor. So it will check you based on the general knowledge and also the technical knowledge. Okay, other than that, it will also check your kemahiran insania. Okay, so all this form you can get it from the FCAP website, and then the laporan akhir latihan industri is the final report, so you can check it. Okay, you can download it. Okay, and then this is the briefing about what is the PLO, CLO, CEP, okay, and then the CPS. So you can read all of this in the form. So industrial training grade, for this industrial training you don't have the pointer, you don't have like A to E, but you have either pass or fail. HL stand for pass, and then HG stand for fail, and then your passing mark is 70, so it must be greater than 70. Okay, fail, other than that you can also fail if you change the LI placement without approval from the faculty. If you would like to change your industrial place due to the serious issue, okay, then you need to inform me, or inform the you need to inform me, okay, then I will investigate and then see whether is it okay or not. If not okay, then you need to proceed. If okay, then you can change. If not, then if you didn't tell me, inform me, and then you change the place, then you will fail the industrial training. And then the minimum period must follow the course code. So if less than the period, they will consider fail. So for this this industrial training, 80% attendance must be compulsory. Okay, so if you having anything that you need to fulfill, if you have, let's say you take the medical leave or other than that, you cannot take more than 2 weeks. Okay, so normally you during the industrial training, I believe that you guys are not going to take so much of leave because you want to learn more. So make sure you have the enough attendance. Don't keep taking the leave unless it is really needed. Okay, and then if you do not send the report and logbook later than the date specified. Okay, so other than that, you need to also make sure yourself didn't send the report too late, because we need to access your report and logbook to give you the marks and then key in the system. So if you are too late and then we already key in the system, let's say the final report is 0 if you didn't submit, so you will also fail. So any student who have been complained and of having disciplinary problems such as poor attendance, indifference, stakeholders, do not report for duties and anything by the companies, then you will be investigated, and then if it is true, then you will consider fail. So company will inform us, will give us a formal letter if you are problematic, so you will fail. So the official date for the LI this SEM2 2021 is 21st February 2021 to 30 April 2021. Okay, please check the FCAP website regularly, or either you can check the Facebook of Penyelaras Latihan Industri FCAP. Okay, and then the LI duration is 10 weeks. Supervision is 2 times from the faculty supervisor. Okay, periods of supervision is number 1 is week 8 to week 9, which is the visitation from faculty supervisor to your company. Okay, and then week 11 is a CQI session. So due to that, you might not come back here because you already finished all your courses. So you might secure a online meeting with your faculty supervisor. Okay. Okay, so the most important thing is you need to register in ELI. So once you register in ELI, I will check your qualifications, and if you are qualified, then I will approve it. Once I already approve your registrations, then you can start to look for the companies. Okay, so LI placement procedures. Okay, so in each application you only allowed to apply 3 companies. Okay, if you want to apply more until you get replies from this company, let's say you applied 3, okay, you got the 2 rejects, you got rejects from 2 companies, then you can go to the JLI, you can contact JLI to ask them to open the new quota for you, provided that you have the proof that they rejected you, okay, either by email or by WhatsApp or anything. And then the new quota will be open, then you can apply to company. But I suggest you to do the investigation first, and then you decide to apply that company. Don't just simply apply and then maybe they already have the student for attachment industrial training, and then they're already full. So make sure you do the investigation first. Okay. And then in ELI, it's only for you to register and record. To apply to the company, you need to do it yourself by sending the email or walk in, okay, to the companies with your resume, okay. And then with the letter, application letter, later you can download from the ELI once you approve that, okay. So students are not recommended to reject companies who already accepted your application, especially if you are applying via IEM. Okay, so please keep good name of the university. Let's say you already been approved by one company, and then you suddenly found another company giving you the better allowance, and then you want to change. Okay, but then in the system is already being approved and then accepted. Okay, so no, you cannot do that. Okay, you must accept the company that already give you accept. So the flow of registration of LI is you start with you apply to the ELI system, and then I will approve it. Okay, so I will approve it, and then if you qualify, and then you after I approve your application, so you can apply to 3 company maximum. And as for ELI is only record for your application, but then it will not help you to apply to the company. So you need to do the application to the company by yourself. Okay, so you can complete the resume in the ELI, or else you can also use your own created resume. Okay, and then you can also add the e-resume such as ResearchGate and LinkedIn. Okay, then after the preparation of resume, then you can send to the company by yourself, or either walk in, call, or email, and then you get a feedback from the company. So if the company accept you, then we will proceed to approve 1 company only. So if both 3 company reject you, or after 2 company reject you, and you are still not get a feedback for number 3 company after a month, so you can go to GRI to open the new quota again to apply to new company. Okay, so after the feedback from the company, and then if they directly feedback to you, then you need to email or either walk into the GLI to give them the proof, and then they will update your LI, okay, company acceptance. So if the company directly email to me or either GLI, then we will choose the first one, reply you, and then the other 2 you need to manually reject them, and then you need to print the letter and also the indemnity letter, and then you can go for LI, okay, on the dates mentioned. And then you can also get the automatic registration of this LI course in your smart system. However, make sure you don't have any debt, or else you will not be registered automatically. Okay, and then the CID Big Ring card. All the student must have CID Big Ring card before you go for the attachment. For me, I will not I'm not in charge of any of the cost, but okay, if you already have the card, then you can renew it, or else you need to go for the CIDB cost for the green card. Okay, so special reminder. So here I will give you some special reminder. So make sure the company you choose have employees who have at least a Bachelor of Civil Engineering. This is very important. Okay, so you must be supervised by a supervisor with the civil engineering degree background. You cannot being supervised by the supervisor without the qualifications, because you are going for the industrial training to train as a civil engineers. So okay, you must check it. Okay, prohibited from requesting and asking about any wages, allowance, salary while you are undergoing industrial training. So for the allowance of industrial trainings, this is prohibited to us, and then they are not compulsory to give you. The most important thing is, I think, the knowledge that you will be learn from the industrial training. Again, and not recommended to reject the offer that you already have requested. Okay, this is very common issue, and then this is bad influence for your DSM, so please don't do that. Okay, and then before applying, consider the matters associated such as your accommodation, transport, and others. Do not consider this after your application. So make sure you find the industrial training company according to your need, not just you simply find it anyway, and then later once you already being accepted, and then you say you cannot go due to the place is not strategy, due to you don't have the transport, and so on. Okay, so that's it for the first briefing. And then for second briefing for the industrial training, it will be held in the study week of semester 1 2021. Okay, so please see the announcement on the LI notice board in the FCAP website, or you can add friends with FB Penyelaras Latihan Industri FCAP. This one I strongly ask you compulsory to do it, because all the updates will be there, and then you can actually contact me and ask any questions in the messenger. Okay, so I will respond to you. And also any inquiries, please email to me at wigoh@utsm.edu.my, or either you can call my office 074574247. But do not WhatsApp my personal number, because you can imagine that you guys are a lot of your students. So if you keep WhatsApp me, then I will have no time to prepare for other things for the works. Okay, so do not WhatsApp me, but you can messenger me in the Facebook. So I will reply to you once I online. Okay, normally I will online every day. Okay,